And why not the swift for the time? Prithee, who doth he troth withal?
Marry, he trots hard with the maid between the contract for marriage and the day it is solemnized. Though the intern be but a sennight, time's pace is so hard it seems the length of 7 years.
Who ambles time withal?
The priest that lacks Latin and rich man that hath not the gout. He is time amble withal.
Gallows time withal.
Thieves to the gallows, though they go as softly as foot can fall, they think themselves too soon there.
Who stays it withal?
With lawyers in vacation, though they sleep from term to term, they perceive not how time moves.
Well, you pretty youth.
This shepherdess, my sister, here in the skirts of the forest.
Are you native of this place?
Does the coney you see dwell where she is kindled?
Your accent is something finer than you can purchase in so rude a dwelling.
I have been told so of many, but indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was in his youth an inland man. One who knew courtship too well, for there he fell in love. I have heard him read many lectures against the subject, and I thank God I am not a woman. He charged with so many giddy offenses as he has generally taxed their whole sex with all.
Can you remember any of the principal evils he laid to the charge of women?
They were not a principle. They were all like another as halfpence are. Each fault seemed monstrous till his fellow fault came to match it.
I prithee recount some of them.
No, I will not cast in my physic but on those who are sick. There is a man, Consort Forest, abuses our young plants carving Rosalind on their barks, and zones upon hawthorns, elegies on brambles, all forsooth deifying the name Rosalind. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
I am Sir Love Shakespeare. I pray you tell me your remedy.
There is none my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me to know a man in love, and to hate to brushes. I am sure you are not a prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A blue eye sunken, which you have not. An unquestionable spirit, which you have not. Beard neglected, which you have not. Though I pardon you for that, for your having a beard is a younger brother's revenue. Then your garter should be unbuttoned, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoes untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation. You have none of these things. You are rather undevice nor usual, as liking yourself as seeming the lover of any other.
There, you done what I could make thee believe I love.
Me believe? You may assume make her that you love believe, which she is apter to do than to confess she does. That is one of the principal causes that women still give leave to their consciences. And good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses in which Rosalind is so admired?
Right hand of Rosalind, I am that he. Unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes cry it out?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, and I tell you deserves as well a dark house and a whip as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. But I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes, one, and in this manner. He was to imagine me his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me. At which time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve, be effeminate, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears and full of smiles, for every passion something, and for no passion truly anything, as boys and women are, for the most part, cattle of this color. Now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, then weep for him, then spit at him, that I drave my suitor from his living humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him, and in this way will I set upon me to wash her liver clean as a sound sheep's heart. There shall not be one spot of love in it.
I would not be cured you.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind, and come every day to my cot and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
You shall come with me, and I will show it you. By the way, you will show me where you live. Shall we go?
With all my heart, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Come, sister, will you go?
Come up hence, good Audrey. I will fetch it for good Audrey. And how, Audrey? Am I the man yet? Doth my simple feature content
wretched house.
When a man's verses cannot be understood, nor a man's good wit second with the poor child understanding. It strikes a man more dead than a great reckoning in a little room. Truly, I would the gods have made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest and even word? Is it a true thing?
It is, truly. For lovers are given to poetry, and what they swear in poetry, it may be said as lovers may give vain.
Do you wish that the gods made me poetical?
I do, truly. Thou swearest me thou art honest. Now, if thou wert a poet, I might as well hope thou didst fame.
Would you not have me honest?
I would, truly. Unless thou wert unfavored. For honesty coupled to beauty is that honey is also sugar.
A material fool. Well, I am not there, and therefore I pray the gods, make me honest.
Truly, and to cast my honesty upon a foul slut would have put good meat to an ugly dish.
Well, I am not a slut, and therefore I thank the gods I am foul.
Oh, great! I know this. Such as they come here after. But, be it as it may be, I will marry thee. And to that end I go to the Martex, the vicar of the next village, who have promised me in this place of the forest, and to couple us.
Will the gods give us joy? I would fain see this meeting.
Amen. Come so the Martex. Oh, you are well met. Will you dispatch us here onto the street, or shall we go with you to your chapel?
Is there none here to give a woman?
I will not take her ungift of any man.
Truly, she must be given, or this marriage is not lawful.
Proceed, proceed. I'll give her.
Good evening, good monsieur. What do you call it? You are well met. Hey, pray, be covered.
Will you be married, Motley?
As the ox hath his bow, sir, the horse his curb, and the falcon rebels. So man hath his desires, and his angel bill, so wedlock would be nibbling.
And will you, being a man of your breeding, be married under a bush like a beggar? Get you to church and find a real priest who can tell you what marriage is.
I'm not in the mind. I better should marry the husband of another. For he is not to marry me well, and not being well married would be a good excuse for me hereafter to leave my wife.
Get you with me and let me counsel thee.
Come, sweet Audrey, we must be married, or it must have been Audrey. Farewell, good Master Oliver. Not, oh, sweet Oliver, oh, brave Oliver, leave me not behind, turn away, because I say I was not to wed with thee.
Tis no matter. Your fantastic enigma all shall flout me of my calling.
Never speak to me, I will weep.
And please you, that have the grace to realize that tears do not become lead.
Have I not cause to weep?
As good as any. Therefore, weep.
His hair is of a very dissembling color.
Something browner than Judah's. His kisses are Judah's own children.
Think his hair is of a good color.
An excellent color. Your chestnut was ever the only color.
His kisses as full of sanctity as the touch of holy bread.
And none of winter's sisterhood kisses not more religiously. Very icy chastity is in them.
But why did he say he would come this morning and yet he comes not?
Nay, certainly there is no truth in him.
Do you think so?
I think he is neither a pig purse nor a horse stealer, but as to his verity and love, I think him as concave as a covered goblet or a worm-eaten nut.
Not true in love?
When he's
inquiring after the shepherd that complained of love, whom you saw sitting by me on the turf, praising the proud disdainful shepherdess that is his mistress.
Well, what of him?
If you will see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of true love and the red glow of scorning disdain, go hence a little. I will conduct you if you will mark it.
Oh, come, sister, let's remove this like a lover's feet of those in love. Come, shepherd, bring us to this place, and you shall say, I'll prove a busy actor in their play.
Sweet baby, do not scorn me, do not. Say that you love me not, say not so in such bitterness. The common executioner, whose heart decided death makes hard, falls not the axe upon the humble neck, but first begs pardon. Will you sterner be than he that lives and dies by bloody drops?
I would not be thy executioner. I fly thee, for I would not be king. Thou tellst me there is murder in mine eye. 'Tis pretty sure and very probable that eyes, for the frailest and softest things, who shut their coward gates atoms, should be called tyrants, butchers, murderers. Now I do frown on thee with all mine heart, and if mine eyes be moved, now let them kill me. Now consequence is food. Why not fall down? Or, if thou canst not, oh, for shame, why not to say mine eyes were murderers? Now show the wound why not have made me. Scratch him with a pin and there remains some scar. Lean upon a brush, and the sick trees incapable of pressure thy palms and keys. But now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not, nor I am sure there is no force in eyes that can be hurt.
Oh, dear Phoebe, if ever that ever may be near, you meet with some fresh cheek the power of fancy, and see the wounds invisible that love's keen arrows make.
But till that time, come not thou near me. And when that time comes, afflict me with thy mocks. Pity me not, as till that time I shall not pity thee.
And why, I pray you? Am I to be your mother that to insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? So you have no pity. As by my faith, I see no more in you than without a candle may go dark to bed. Must you therefore be proud and pitiless? Why, what means this? Why do you look on me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sail work. Is that all right? I think she needs to tangle my eyes too. No, faith, proud mistress, poke not after it. 'Tis not your inky brow, your black silk hair, your pupil eyeballs, nor your cheek of cream that can tame my spirit into your worship. You foolish shepherd! Wherefore do you follow her? Like foggy stout puffing with wind and rain. You are 1,000 times a proper man when she a woman. 'Tis such fools as you that make scornful of ill-favored children. 'Tis not her glass, but you that flatters her, and out of you she sees herself more proper than any of her lineaments could show her. But, mistress, know yourself, down on your knees, and thank heaven, fasting, for a good man's love. For I must tell you, friendly in your ear, sow well you can, but not for all markets. Christ and mercy, love him, take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul to be a scoffer. So, take her to thee, shepherd, fare you well.
I pray you, sweet youth, chide here together. I'd rather hear you chide than this man woo.
He's fallen in love with your foulness. He shall fall in love with my anger. This be so, as soon as she answers thee with peaceful looks, I'll sauce her with bitter words. Why look you so upon me?
No ill will I bear you.
I pray you do not fall in love with me. I am lost in the vows made in wine. Besides, I like you not. You will know where I live, at the tuft of olives here, hard by. Come, sister. Shepherd, wide or hard? Come, sister, will you go? Shepherdess, look on him better and be not proud. So all the world could see. None is so abused in sight as he. Come to our flock.
Dead shepherd. Now I find my solid might. Whoever loved, loved not at first sight.
Oh, sweet Phoebe.
What's this?
sorrow at my grief and love. By giving your love my grief, we're both experimenting.
Thou hast my love. Is not that neighborly?
I would have you.
Why, that were covetousness. Silliest, the time was that I hate thee. And yet, it is not that I bear thee love. But since that thou hast found love so well that I come to thee, which bears desertion to me, I will endure, and I'll employ thee too. But do not look for further recompense than thine own gladness that thou art employed.
Oh, so holy and so perfect is my love and I, in such a poverty of grace, to glean the ears after the broken man that the main harvest reaps. Loose now, and a scattered smile, and that I'll live upon.
Knowst thou that you this spoke to me erewhile?
Not very well. He hath bought the cottage that the old harlot was once master of.
Think not I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a foolish boy. Yet he talks well. But what care I for words? Yet words do well when he that speaks them pleases them to hear. 'Tis a pretty youth, not very pretty. I'm sure he's proud, yet his pride becomes him. He'll make a thoughtful man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue to make offense, his eye to do enough. He's not very tall, yet for his years he's tall. His legs but so-so, and yet 'tis well. His pretty redness in his lip, a little riper and more lusty red than that next to his cheek. Just the difference between the constant red and mingled dampness. Very suddenly, Sylvius, had they marked him in parcels as I had, would have gone here to fall in love with him. But as for my heart, I love not, nor hate him not, and yet have more cause to hate him than to love him. For what had he to do to chide me? He said my eyes were black in my hair, and now I remember scorned me. I marvel why I answered not with him. That's all well. Omittance is no quittance. I'll write him a very taunting letter. And thou shalt bear it. Wilt thou, Sylvius?
Phoebe. Oh, my heart.
I'll write it straight. Matters in my head and in my heart. I'll be bitter with him and pass him short. Go with me, Sylvius!
Oh, how can she be denied?
Then she put you to intrigue, and there begins new matter. Am I not your Rosalind?
I think some would say you are, but never be talking of her.
Well, in her own person, I say I will not have you.
My own person. I die.
They die by attorney. This poor world is nearly 6,000 years old, and in all that time, no man has ever died of a love cause. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love.
I would not have my right Rosalind this flying, for I protest her frown might kill me.
By this hand will not kill a fly. But come, for now I am more coming on disposition, and ask what you will, I will grant it.
Then love you, Rosalind.
Yes, faith will I, Fridays and Saturdays all.
And wilt thou have me?
I intend as such.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, be the priest and marry us. Give me your hand, Orlando. So, what do you say, sister?
I cannot say the words.
You must begin. You, Orlando.
Go to. Will you, Orlando, have to write this puzzle?
I will.
I'm when.
Right now, as fast as she can marry us.
Then you must say the words. I take thee, Rosalind, and wife.
And I take thee, Rosalind, for old life.
And I might ask for your commission first, but I do take thee, Orlando, for husband. Now tell me, how long would you have her after you possessed her?
Oh, forever and a day.
Say it the day without the ever. No, Orlando, men are April when they woo, and December when they wed. Things are May when they are made, the sky changes color when they are wise. I would be more jealous of thee than a wandering hawk pigeon over his hen, more clamorous than a parrot in the rain, more giddy than a monkey, more newfangled than an ape. I will weep for nothing like Diana in the fountain, and after an hour inclined to be merry. I will laugh like a hyena, and after an hour disposed to sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
Oh, but she is wise.
Else she would not have the wit to do this. The wiser the waywarder. Make the doors upon woman's wit till out of the casement. Shut that till out of the keyhole. Shut that till fly with the smoke of the chimney.
A man that had a wife with such a wit might say, which with the wilt.
Nay, you might keep that track till you find your wife's wit to go into your neighbor's bed.
And what wit could we have to misuse that?
Dare to say, say she came to seek you there. We'll never take her without her answer unless you take her without her tongue. Oh, that woman that cannot make her husband's fault for her own occasion. Let her never nurse her own children, for she will breed them like fools.
For these 2 hours, Rosalind, I leave thee.
Oh, that's dear love, I cannot have thee 2 hours.
I must attend the Duke at dinner. I will be with thee again by 2 o'clock.
Aye, go your ways, go your ways. I knew what you would prove, and my friends such told me no such. That flattering tone of yours won me. Just the one passed away, and so, go death. 2 o'clock per hour?
I speak, Rosalind.
By my troth, and in good earnest, and so God mend me, and by all the pretty oaths that are not dangerous, if you break one jot of your promise, or come 1 minute behind your hour, I will think you the most pathetic, break promise, the most hollow lover, the most unworthy of her you call Rosalind, that may be chosen out of full band of unfaithful. Therefore, beware my censure and keep your promise.
No less religion than if thou wert indeed my Rosalind. So adieu.
Well, time is the old justice that examines such things, so let time try. Adieu.
You have simply misused our sex in your love prank. Have your duckling books plucked off your head, the world to see what the bird have done to her own nest.
My pretty little cuz, only thou knew how many madly deep I am in love, but it cannot be sounded. My affection hath an unknown bottom, and the bay of Portugal.
Huh.